Alright, so now this is about the family business. Okay? Alright, so I know all y'all kind of, still probably confused. If you're not, I probably watch my other videos. I'm explaining to you how everything rolls. Alright, so the reason why you've been targeted is because, like I said, they've been making money off you, alright? Okay. And two, this can be for somebody they don't like. They like, okay, he exposing us. Now I'm about to put him in a target individual program, right? But majority of you guys, y'all been born in it, like I've been trying to tell y'all. All right, so how I know this? Because like I said, I come from the source. I know what's up. I know what's going on. This is all a manipulating act so you could look like the crazy one because they've been sex trafficking you, mind controlling you, making money off of you, lying to the government and everything about what's going on. And so while they got you in this program, it got you looking like the crazy one, and they can get away with anything. And they do this stuff because they don't want no strings attached. Okay, so how I figured this out because, like I said, they was gonna blame everything on me, and I was not about to be the one to be blamed on for something I don't even know what the hell going on. But this how sick they is, right? And this how sick your own parents is too. And I'm sorry to tell y'all this, but y'all parents got y'all in this motherfucking business. Alright? So it could be for a lot of reasons, Your parents probably got you in this because they put them on drugs. Your parents probably just sick, they need some money, they don't care as long as you go to sleep or you know, it's whatever. They could have did this shit when you was born, did stuff to you so you could be like, it's a lot. This program is for a lot of avenues. All right, and I'm trying to tell y'all this so y'all can catch up. So what's going on now is all right. So what's going on now? Since I got out, since I ran away from him and whatever, right? Mind you, I had a daughter. So what they did was get me out the way so they can keep my daughter, right? This look how sick they is. So then when I found out what was really going on, this what they did. They was like when I tried to come back to get my daughter. This the reason why I'm explaining my daughter is because this is the family business. This is how they get down. You know what I'm saying? It's a sex traffic. Like my daughter, she a woman, so they gonna sex traffic her, mind control her, do all that shit, right? Okay, so this is what they do. So when I try to get my daughter, mind you, I'm not on drugs. I'm not on anything, right? I come back. Like I've been telling you, I come back. They got the mom that's on dope, that's on meth, skinny, teeth is all methed out green. How the hell do you still have my daughter? Let me tell you. They took me to court. That's when I found out the court system, judges and shit, is involved in this pedophile shit and all that type of shit, right? So this is what they do. So to make you look like you the crazy one, they have to use these tactics, and it's from the feds, from all the motherfuckers. Like I said, it's not the whole feds. It's just people that's inside and higher ups that's controlling the business. My pops, this nigga named Far Right Shields. You can look him up, Far Right Shields. Isn't it look all holy and shit, but he been doing pedophile shit. He been running this sex trafficking business forever. So I found out what was going on. Just what they did, use the police on me. So if you ain't in nothing, why you using the police? You get what I'm saying? And if you're not involved in this shit, why you not helping me get my kid back? So this is what they do. This is how they get away with the pedophile shit. So this what they so what they did was like, all right, go to court. So they had my baby. Mind you, this is how they've been running their sex trafficking business. They gotta control the mom. They gotta control the mom, and that's how they get away with the daughter. You get what I'm saying? And then if it's a boy, like I said, they probably had him start selling dope or doing something for them, and they keep him in a targeted individual program. The targeted individual program, they both in that program to make them lose all the time. But when you start catching on, they start flipping it a little bit. Because they still got to make you look like the crazy one, right? So this is the family business. They've been running this shit all the time. And the reason why they don't want to go back to the government, because you got to understand the government is funding them for the target individual program because it's really supposed to be for terrorist people and shit like that. But they so sick in the head they had to figure out how to manipulate it so they could keep they little secret little sex trafficking business, mind control business running. I swear to God, come on now. If they targeting y'all, why they targeting y'all then? Let's ask that. Why? Because they don't want you to find out what's going on. So they keep you in these little shit to make these little psychological tactics to make you look like the crazy one. You know what I'm saying? So they always gotta make you look like the crazy one so they can get away with what they're doing. They hate when motherfuckers start busting them out and stuff like that. So what they do is flip it. Alright, so now what they did was, mind you, they not gonna give you my kids. So this is what they did. And went to court, boom. I told the judge, look, I'm tired of the pedophile shit. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Like how a drug addict get to keep my daughter because they run a sex trafficking business. That's the only way, right? All right, so then find out what's going on. They lied. This is what they do. They use the court system against you and use everything against you to make you look like the crazy one. But my stuff don't even add up. So she put a restraining order on me, right? Mind you, have been looking for my baby mama for hell long, for a whole month, or some weeks or something like that, right? She come pulling on the freeway, talking about I'm following her. So this what they do, right? Don't have no evidence. I don't even know where the hell she at. I'm trying to call her and shit. She tell them, oh, he following me and shit. So that's what they did, right? So now now they've been using tactics to try to get me all roused up and try to go shoot somebody or kill somebody. You know what I mean? This is the target individual program. And for everybody that's involved, that's getting targeted right now, it's best. I know it's gonna be hard, but it's best for y'all to stop doing drugs, stop doing all the weird shit, because then that's the excuse for them to get away with what they're doing to you. So if you on drugs, like I said, it's not gonna be overnight. But at the end of the day, this is what they do. You know what I mean? This is how they get down. So it could be vice versa. It could be the dad is involved and the mom's not. So what the dad do is put the mom on drugs or make sure it could be, like I said, it'd be vice versa. It's whoever's involved. But at the end of the day, if it's just some made up shit, trust me, if they just trying to go against the grain to keep the kid away from you, right? They selling her. Alright? They selling her, or they trying to use the boy for whatever they need to use. Sometimes they sex traffic boys too. But at the end of the day though, this is a mind control sex trafficking industry. This shit has been secret as fuck because it's been the police and the feds and all them motherfuckers been covering this shit up. Alright? So what they doing now, right? So the reason why I'm coming out to tell you about the family business, because this is what y'all need to know. And I got proof and evidence how to get around, how to do this shit, because I got my daughter. If I didn't have my daughter, I couldn't figure the shit out. So me having my daughter, so this is what they did. So I started finding out, right? Now your parents and everybody, they pedophiles, right? So don't tell them what they be doing to you while you sleep. You know what I'm saying? Not all parents is pedophiles, but some majority of them is, right? But they not gonna. They probably got money off of you or whatever, and that's it. You know what I mean? It really depends on who your parents is. But majority of these motherfuckers is pedophiles, alright? So, I find out what's going on. They instantly ran to the police. Who do that? So, you would be a pedophile. And it makes sense, though, because they did that with Jeffrey Einstein. As soon as the people start getting pedophile, they don't do shit about it. You know what I mean? They just cover it up so... This what they doing now, right? So look, this what they doing. So right now, remember I told you they keep me by myself, right? Alright. They flipped. Now they want to flip it. But they start using they women on me to make it look like, it's just a normal ass day. So when they go back to the government, they be like, nah, we had him around this person, that person. But mind you, they all work for these motherfuckers. How I know that? Because they keep me around the same ass females. I go get some other, this how I learned their game. And I have inside too. That's another thing with me. I got people that work on on the inside to let me know what's going on. So and I never find that out, so I can say it. So at the end of the day, this what they do. All right, so they trying to cover up their game. So now they just got me around the same ass females. You feel me? How I like I said, how I know, cause I go get some more. I go get another number female to see if that go or whatever, and it don't go. It just keep me around the same ass females, cause I think they losing right now. I don't know if they, you feel me? Cause they probably don't have that many, people want to fuck with them and shit, handlers and shit. So what they do is they just keep you away. They threaten the person that they fucking with, or pay her off, or whoever he or she. They just kind of keep you isolated, so that you could go crazy. So you can go and kill yourself. So you can go out there and woo woo. Now, before all this, before all the, cause you start, the reason why you by yourself now, or the reason why they got you going through this shit, cause you smart, you start figuring out shit. So they're like, okay, we gotta isolate him or her and keep her, grounded, And if they do got somebody around you, it's the handler. They work for them. So what they doing now? So what they doing now is trying to change their shit, because they remember they got my daughter, so they pedophiles, so they gotta make sure. Look, they gotta make sure I, look like the crazy one. That's what they. This the whole thing. But I don't do drugs. My baby mama do. So how she still got my daughter? So when I found out, when I took my daughter to the hospital, this what they did. Cause my daughter was talking about, something bad down there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now mind you, her mom, parents, and her my baby mama, dad and uncle and whatever, they pedophiles. They like fucking and shit like that on my daughter and shit like that. That's what I've been hearing. You know what I mean? Like they've been touching her and shit, right? So so what happened? So what happened when I found that out? I go to Pleasanton, cause Pleasanton, California, to the police station. Ryan Dawson switched the whole thing on me. Cause I told him I don't want my daughter around none of that stuff, because I know they all work together. They already telling, they already doing everything, so they already know what's up. So I just let them know, look, I don't want my daughter in y'all little sex trafficking business, cause I know this what y'all do, right? He flipped the script on me. You know what he did? He go and let me not see my kid and say, oh, emergency restraining order. I think he's going to take the kid. Why the fuck I'm gonna take the kid? Well, what money? What money I'm gonna take the goddamn kid to go to? You get what I'm saying? This is how they win. This is how they get away with selling kids and doing all this shit. They use the law. So now I found out, took her to the hospital. Once I did that, they had my baby mama go back to court and lie and be like, oh, he's talking to my daughter about sex trafficking and why the fuck why I'm talking to a six? You know what I'm saying? This is the family business. So, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, she on fucking drugs. And mind you, they don't piss test her right there. They give her a couple days to clear her system out so she can go take the drug test. Just what they do, alright? So then after that, now they don't want me to take my daughter nowhere, right? So you know what they do? They put me in a motherfucking monitor. They put me into a monitoring visitation. So now I gotta be monitored. I gotta go to this room where I had to be monitored, right? So look, this the game. Mind you, they gotta do all this shit so they can keep the kid, right? So this the game they playing now, right? So my job is spilling the beans, telling y'all what's really going on and all this stuff, right? This is what they do. They start letting me see my daughter now, because every time I go to the visitation room, it's always good things about it. You know what I mean? So what they did was and my look, this how cold they is, because I got all the paperwork, right? They had my mama come over here and 'cause I didn't even think about the shit until like a couple days later. They had her come up in here, clean up my spot and shit, and now all my documents is missing. You never know what they might do when all my documents is missing of all the times I've been to my daughter visitation thing, right? So they did that so they can get away with that shit, because if I go back up there, they probably gonna charge me hella money to get them paperwork and documents. You kind of get what I'm saying? No, tell them this how they operate. I'm trying to tell you this how they operate, so they can cover up the bullshit they've been doing in the sex trafficking business, right? So now Now this is what they did. They was like, all right, we're gonna let him see his kid, but they had my baby mama move hella far now. Like she staying in Fresno. You get what I'm saying? So they start letting me see the kid because they don't want to go through all this shit no more. Because I'm catching on. So to keep the kid, they was like, well, you gonna have to let him see the kid, but we still gonna, do what we do and whatever. Come on now, she on motherfucking meth and everything. How the fuck how she keep the kid? You know what I'm saying? They running the sex trafficking business. This is a big business. You know what I'm saying? And this what they doing to me. While they running the sex trafficking business, they put me in the target individual program. Mind you, like I said, they flipped it. You was already targeted, but when you start figuring out shit, they'll flip it on you. They'll flip it on you. And they keep you isolated and do all the shit. The only thing that switch when you find out what's going on is they keep you monitored. That's the only thing that switch. They keep you by yourself. They keep you around the same females or if you're a woman around the same dudes. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. This is how they do it. And so while they running a little game, they doing targeting individual. They doing all this psychological weapons and shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Keep me isolated and shit. So, right? So this is what they do. So now that I found out what they doing, what they did was have my baby mama move hella far. So now it's hard for me to see my daughter. Right? So what I'm saying is, by the time I go out there, it take 3 hours to get out there. They could have been did what they did and make sure everything running straight to make it look like they ain't selling her or nothing like that. This is what they do. Mind you, they still not trying to get my daughter up. You know what I mean? So this is the reason why, like I said, this is the family business. I call it the family business because a lot of families involved that have been doing this to y'all. They've been doing a whole lot to y'all. Yeah, this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, so when you go to the police or go to the feds, they not gonna help you because they ain't really if it's gonna be 2 out of 1 or higher rappers that's telling them what to do, and they probably don't want to be involved. But this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? How I know? Like I said, I have my daughter, and this is what they do all day. This is called the family business. So I've been helping a lot of people figure out what's going on, and I found out it's a lot of y'all, which is sad. That's cold. So now they shit coming out, and this is what they do with kids, and this is how they get away with it, and this is why you in your situation now because they gotta make you look like the crazy one. So if you on drugs or if you been around bad shit your whole life, change your life. Like I said, the drug shit is hard for certain people. If you can stop. I'm telling you now because they're gonna use that against you. You know what I mean? So right now, my whole family is involved. They don't talk to me. Nobody. Especially since I've been coming out with these videos, they really don't talk to me. My mom over here, she thinks she's slick. She on drugs too. You know what I'm saying? So what they did with my dad did with my mom, put her on drugs and then keep me. You know what I'm saying? So they can broom me to take over the business. Because if I would have had did the ritual, the pedophile ritual or the little gay ritual they wanted me to do, I'd be taking over the business. But since I said no and you can't control me, that's when they flipped it on me, put the target and vision on me, and then I had a kid that was gonna keep the kid away. So you gotta understand, this is a bloodline. That's why they need my daughter so bad, because this is a bloodline. They sell kids. So this is what they do. And every time you try to go fight or go do something, fight against it or whatever, they just gonna use the police, the law enforcement on you. And that's how they get away with it. You go to the feds, they switch their shit up. You can't go walk in there no more. You can't. They go switch up on you. And I really don't care no more because they got my daughter. So if they want to lie, try to manipulate some shit or whatever, do what you got to do. Because I know at the end of the day, guess what? It's all about keeping my kid away from me. You know what I'm saying? So right now, since I've been talking, since I've been telling y'all about this shit, they trying to do a little weird shit. Like, let me see my kid, but move hella far. You get what I'm saying? Oh, we're going to let him see the kid, but we're going to move hella far. But we're going to move hella far, so it'd be hard for him to see his kid. Now, mind you, they do mathematics and all this shit. They plan this shit like before you even think about it. You get what I'm saying? So what they doing is they know I gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like how I'm gonna spend more time with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. And how a dolphin, a crackhead, a meth head keep your kid for this long? They sell kids, but this is what they do. This is how they get. This is how they do it. And then they do mind control shit on you. You could be they can use remote neural monitoring. Just because you go remote neural monitoring, that's just a test to see if the shit work. You know what I'm saying? So they've been doing this to a lot of motherfuckers to figure out how to what's it called? To figure out how to control the human mind. You get what I'm saying? And this been going on for hell long. So this why it's a $3.5 trillion business, because they got too many. They're doing a 360. Like I told you in my other videos, they doing a 360. So if they not sex trafficking you, they mind control you. They getting paid for that. Your family, and then the government is paying them. So why they got you? So why they got you on this target individual thing? Make you like the crazy one. And so when they report back to the government, they gonna look at it like, man, this motherfucker crazy. You get what I'm saying? But now it's a lot of y'all. It's over 1 million people that's getting targeted. I see they got obsessed with it. They was like, shit, we can get away with it as long as they sleep. You know what I mean? We can keep going. And then you gotta question your parents. Like, damn, bud, I was basically sold. You get what I'm saying? So, and then if you peep that, and if you peep like only you out of all your siblings, only you the one go through all that, but everybody else live a cool life, because you was the sacrifice. Make sure everybody else cool. This what they do. This what they do. So, like I said, come on, man, this business too fucking big. Come on, bro. Like, and then if they want to lie and say, "Oh, it ain't the feds," and like, well, all right, go look it up. It's them. It say right there on Google. Go Google it. It's target individuals. This is what they do. It's a psychological operation, MK Ultra, and they don't want the government to find out, because they be lying to the government. So like, if now it's getting too big to where everybody pissed, and so now they trying to figure out what the fuck they gonna do, because you got 1 million people talking about the same shit. What y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is what they do. This is how they get away with it. They use the court system. They use your mom. They use drugs. They use all these tactics. And if you got a job, like I got a video on a job thing about how to manipulate the situation, on how they gonna try to get you to go mad or get crazy or stuff like that. All right. So if you're a person like me, they gonna manipulate the situation so it won't look like they doing stuff, but they're doing a whole lot. But it's for you to go crazy. For you to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's for you to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go off everything. Just go off patterns. Like I've been trying to tell y'all. Right now, since I told y'all to keep by myself, they're using women, the same women on me. If I go get some more numbers today or tomorrow, it's gonna go right back to the same chicks. They're trying to keep me around. You know what I'm saying? They don't want me to have a life, because I found out about their pedophile business. So, and that's having a kid. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad too, because now when I go see my daughter, I gotta bring her back to a dangerous situation. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's what I'm dealing with. Just telling y'all how to run y'all lives, so y'all can control your own little destiny. And this thing, like I said, I'm on the app now. It's a targeted visual app. I'm on that. Y'all can hit me up anytime y'all want to. It's Messenger on there now. If y'all need help, or like I said, I'm here. But I'm here. But it's like I said, if I don't get back to you in a matter of time, it's because I got a lot of people hitting me up trying to figure out this. It sometimes get overwhelming, because I got too many people that be like, man, asking a lot of questions. And I gotta answer them, because I feel bad. And too, shit, I gotta let y'all know what's going on, so y'all can have a cool life. You know what I'm saying? It's sad they did y'all like that, but now I'm here to try to fix it. Best way I can. All right, so it's just me. If you got anybody on these videos talking about talking about this spiritual warfare and all this stupid ass shit and God and all that bullshit. Man, this is a business. This is a sex trafficking, mind control business. If they're not sex trafficking you, they're mind controlling you. They using weapons on you and shit. Them weapons they use on you, the microwave weapons and all this type of stuff is all used to test on you. So they might go to a company that's trying to run tests on a human brain. They gonna use you. And pay your parents for it, or whoever watching you. You know, like my dad. This shit go all right. So my grandpa, he the main nigga. He the main nigga. So what they do is run a sex trafficking business, right? So they use the women, they use everybody. You know what I mean? If you're past that ritual, they're gonna use you. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're not past it, like I said, they're gonna flip it. They already targeting everybody that's in the game, but when you go against them, they're gonna flip it, isolate you, and do the same thing they been doing. But the only thing that's a little different now is they isolate you. You get what I'm saying? So, my family, what they do, run a big ass sex trafficking business, and the FBI and the motherfucking police cover it up for them. How I know? Cause I got my daughter. Who you know? What this another thing. This how they gonna have to fucking whatever they do. How do a drug addict have my kid? How? How? Come on now. I can see if she was slip with something and she didn't know. Cause that's what they do. They slip shit in your fucking weed and all that type of shit. I swear to God, that's what they do. To cover their little game up. Make you look hella boozy and shit. So if they slip stuff in you and you found out and then you was like, man, I didn't even know. That's why I stopped doing it because I know they slipped me. That's a little different. But you actually are still on it. So you know what the fuck you're doing. You smoking the meth, you smoking the crack, you doing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And how do you have the kids still? That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? What they do is when you go to court, the judge is already involved. That's why my dad was so quick to go to call the police because that's his homeboys. You know what I'm saying? They gonna cover his shit up. Like for one instance, he called the police and had them talk to me. And when I told the police, I said, look, I'm not about to be dealing with y'all little sex trafficking business and stuff like that. You know what they did? Gave him back the phone because I already know what's going on. And two, it's evidence, blame fire evidence. This is what they do. So they could say, oh, he lying. Okay, if I'm lying, then why they got articles on the shit? Why people took you to court and won off the shit? But see, this is a different ball game. This is not no regular ass sex trafficking business. This is a secret sex trafficking business, and it's ran by the parents, by your own parents, because that's the best way. Best way. It's the best way. They know it. That's why they've been doing it for hell long. They like shit because they got caught up. They got caught up doing mind control shit. You know. So they was like, well, fuck it. We're gonna have to use. We're gonna see. They had a little pedophile brand idea on the pedophiles think this way. They was like, well, fuck it. We're gonna find out any people that wanna sell their kid. Shit, we just keep it going. And then like my dad and my fucking grandpa, they was like, well, shit, we got the sex trafficking business going. We could just use them. And so with the sex trafficking business, they just motherfucking use the moms. You know, if the mom's a little smart, don't want to be on drugs, they'll probably just make sure her rent cool. They go get a job, everything is look normal, but it ain't. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And so it depends. But then, like, if your mom was already prostituting this shit, it's because the parents turned her out when she was touched and shit, and they sold her off to somebody else. It's so much situations they do. I'm not gonna get into detail because that's a whole nother fucking video for that. But at the end of the day, this is what they do. It's how they get away with selling your kid. And this is why when the father goes to court, then it's sad too, cause man, now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of guys be going to court and they always got some There's always some shit. Even if they got a judge, even if they got a cool ass lawyer, a good lawyer, it's always some shit with them. With them, they've been running this sex trafficking business, and they using the court system. Like I said, I know, cause they did it to me. I go to court. I go to court to let them know what's going on. Like, look, I don't want my daughter in this sex trafficking business. That's why. That's why it was going on. I said, I don't understand why. I don't understand how I'm the bad guy when I'm the one trying to figure out why the fuck my daughter in this situation. So this is what they do. You know what I mean? They gotta make you look like the bad guy. They gotta make you look like the crazy one, so they can get away with what they do. Go up there. I'll bet you. Go up there. Go up there to the police or go to the feds and be like, oh man, they selling. Guarantee what they're gonna do. They're gonna say, oh, you need to go get some help. This the cover up, bro. They been running this game for hell long. So this is why they run. This is called the family business. All right. So the family business is way bigger than what y'all expect. All right. So all y'all that's targeted and stuff like that, do like I said in my other videos, and I'm gonna keep telling y'all till y'all get it. Don't do drugs. Don't let these people get you mad or angry to where you going to a psychiatrist or going outside to go beat up somebody. Don't do that. Talk your smack, but don't do none of that stuff I told you. Don't do that, because then that's the game they playing on you. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, with the gang stalking shit, that shit to have your mind fucked off. You know what I'm saying? They gotta use you. So while they doing all that shit, they using you. They got you right here, and they using you right here. They running the gang stalking. They doing the gang stalking on top. They doing all the little tactics on top to make you talk about all that bullshit. And they doing this on the under. Making money. Getting money. You know what I'm saying? On the dark web, deep web, any web, pedophile web. I don't give a fuck. That's how they do it. You know what I'm saying? And then with this shit though, with this operation that they tried to use on me and shit, this I ain't gonna lie, I got so obsessed with it. I was like, man, this shit tight as fuck. This shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, they could do this type of shit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I've been beating they little tactics so much. You know what I mean? So, you know, I know the whole game. What they do. This is what they do to make you look like the crazy one. And then that little thought shit they put in your head or whatever, because they got patents for it, so they can't say, oh, it ain't real. Just use copper for that. Like I've been telling everybody, use copper pills. Take the whole thing, take them out the capsules, blend it in with some juice or something, right? Enough to where it's still a little bit thick, but watery at the same time, and drink it. You put it in your little milkshakes. I'm just letting you know how to keep. You know what I mean? In the copper pills, they do not work overnight. So don't be like, oh, why it's not working? I just told you how it worked. You have to keep doing this. You can't be eating everything, junk food and all that type of stuff. You have to get it through your blood cells, because people that's wearing copper stuff and all that stuff, that should work. But who wanna wear that every day? So you take the copper pills because it get in your blood cells. I'm telling you how to do the shit. It's EMF. EMF blocks, copper blocks EMF. That's wave frequency. You know what I'm saying? So, like I told y'all, this is a family business. This is how they get away with selling kids. Alright? So, if you need help or you need advice, everybody is on the Target Individual program going through the same thing you're going through. So you could talk to them, you could talk to me, you could talk to whoever, how you feel, how you want it now. And at the end of the day, remember, they want y'all to be all separated. They don't want y'all to be together, they want y'all to be separated. So, at the end of the day, this program they're using on you is a program to do mind control, sex trafficking, make money off you. So you have to stop thinking the way you're thinking, because you're just going to be lost in the loop like they want you to. Alright? That's how you get it. So, if you're a real TI, oh yeah, And shout out to the fake TIs out there. I know who y'all is. Y'all start arguing with me over stuff. Why you arguing with me? like, come on, bro. Why is you arguing with me? They agents. You know what I'm saying? They work for them. So if anybody tell y'all, oh, oh, it's a spiritual warfare, it's demons following me, or I don't know. Oh, you the chosen one. All the dumb shit. You know what I mean. Don't believe that shit. You can come talk to me or hit me up and give me the video or whatever, and I'll tell you if they with them or not, because you'll know who they with. You know what I mean? A lot of women know, they smart. They know. They like, oh yeah, this is sex trafficking business. This one woman I seen on here, she woke up with bruises. You know what I'm saying? She don't know how that happened because she had a handler. So you gotta understand, this is a sex trafficking business, mind control business. This is all that they do, and hella categories they use, but they use a targeted visual program. Okay, so since it's called a targeted visual program, let's just be real. What it really is, it's a psychological weapon. It's a psychological weapon, mind control game they playing on y'all to keep y'all to be quiet and to keep y'all isolated to cover up the shit. All right, and like I said, they've been doing this to me, so because I don't want to be involved. So at the end of the day, keep doing what you're doing. Get you a job. Don't do them drugs. If you see more, like I tell everybody, if you see more stuff going on, if you see more little same thing, like say right now, if they come, all right, like I'll give you an example. Say right now, if they come into your garage, or I mean not garage, but parking lot, and you wake up and your tires on pop. Right? You take a picture, boom. Next day. If they do it 2 days later, you take a picture, boom. Save them pictures. Every pattern they do, save them pictures. Save it gotta be 3 or more. If they do it 3 more times, then what you do is upload it up on the Target Visual app and and chart each date of when they was doing that shit. So you use the reason why I'm giving you an example, because you use that with every other thing they doing. You get what I'm saying? You got to learn the patterns of what they do, because they got patterns. That's how they run the game. So it's a psychological operation. So remember, run the game to your potential. All right? Learn that shit. You know what I mean? If you need my help, I'll tell you what they doing. But you got to learn it. And take the copper pills so they can stop doing that. All right? Because this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? So, why I'm coming out with the family business? Because you got to know what the history is like and what's going on. And I use my daughter because it's live in effect on what they do. On how they sell kids. I'm telling you. So, they basically busting themselves out on how they did their little shit right now. It's like, oh, but look. They can flip it. Mind you, they can flip it. Because they got to get me out the way. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be dead. They try to set me up to go to jail. They try to do anything to get. They try to do anything to try to get me out the way, cause I know what's going on. So they like, fuck, bro, we gonna put this nigga in the target individual program. Get out here with that shit. All right. So like I said, if everything ain't real, if it ain't true, then why y'all in this program? Think about it, cause y'all been sold out. They sold y'all out long time ago. So at the end of the day, don't get mad at your moms. Well, you know what? You're a human. You're gonna get mad at your moms or your dad or whoever put you in this shit. But at the end of the day, that's what they doing. Your family put you in this shit, alright? They had to. They can't just automatically just start targeting you and shit. You know what I mean? That'd be kinda, you know. It's better when you got your mom and your dad involved, or your whoever's involved with them. It's better to have that person involved, because it make it look like, man, that's just his daddy, or man, that's just his mama. You know what I mean? His mama or dad wouldn't do that. That's in their head. You know what I'm saying? And two, guess what? You gonna tell your mama and your daddy everything. So that's the best way to do this shit. Cause guess what? Why they run a game on you and you don't know your mama and your daddy involved? You once you start talking to your mom and your dad about it, then they gonna go to them like, hey, he's starting to find out what's going on. They run back. They run back. This is what they do. So this is why they use your parent. This is why your parent. This is why they do it in the families and shit. Because then they could go back and say something. And they keep everybody around you to go back and say something. Because they been making money off you. This big ass business. You know what I mean? Big ass business. But and then they cover it up by you getting a job. Or you got a little secret shit. You be like, man, he just do this or she just do that. She just work there. Man, how the hell she, you know what I mean? That's the cover up. Don't believe that shit. Do not believe that shit, but for real. So at the end of the day, like I said, my name Malik. You want to hit me? I'm on the app all day, every day. If we got anything that's going on with you, write it on the app or take a picture of it, and that's about it. That's all you got to do. I mean, cause they want messing with y'all. If you want to stay in this program, that's on you. If you want out this program and you tired of the shit, hit me on that. You know what I'm saying? Cause at the end of the day, I'm not about to be forcing nobody. I'm not telling you, cause there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that's manipulated. So I'm not about to be doing none of that stuff. I'm about to be in my own lane. If you need help, I'm here. If not, that's on you. That's hey. You want to be in that little program stuff? Look, I already know what's going on. I already be right now at my job. They trying to do so much at my job, get on my nerves and irritate me, mess up my paychecks and all this stupid stuff because they don't want me working there because I know too much. This is what they do to get. They want you yourself to get mad because how they figure this shit out because they have doctors like my grandpa. He's a sports doctor, so doctors know the brain, they know the body, they know how it operates. So this is the best game ever. All they gotta do is no strings attached. All they gotta do is little stuff that they learn you. They learn you. They gotta do little stuff to get you agitated or to get you to go crazy or to get you to go beat up somebody. That's the game. You gotta understand the game they do. It's just the game. They learn the body. They learn the mind. They've been doing this shit for so long because they've been getting away with it. But me, I figured the shit out. Thanks to the people that work with them. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, once I start figuring out what's going on, they didn't help me get my dad didn't help me get my kid back. My dad still ain't help me get my kid back. Yes, I do see my daughter, but that's a front to make it seem like everything is all jolly. But look what she did. They had her move hella far. So I can't see her like that because they know I gotta go to work. You know what I mean? So this is what they do to sell kids. Because if they wasn't selling kids or doing all this bullshit or none of this stuff, I wouldn't be targeted. If they wasn't doing all this stuff, they probably would have been solved the problem, right? So this is what they do to get away with every year. You know what I'm saying? My daughter about to be 8. It's been what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's been 4 years. 4 years. 4. It's been 4 years and they still playing games. So this all to make you look like the crazy one so they can keep sex trafficking my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So they isolate me out, keep me around the same chicks to make it look like it's normal. So if anybody say something, they be like, well, he was around, he wasn't by himself, or woo woo. Bro, I'm around the same ass. I know when they work for y'all. Come on, bro. Like, and then you know where they work for them? Because they give you a female that's either a hoe or just a chick that's a normal ass chick that just, ain't trying to do shit in life or act like she's trying to do something in life. Like, come on, bro. This the same ass shit. I tested out being around chicks that's like doing stuff with their life. Get my number. They're like, oh, hit me, woo woo. It be iffy, but then it goes south. But then when a chick like they little hoes and shit, they'll try to keep me around or say subliminal messages that they work with them. Like, it's so much shit, bro. It's just to keep you down, to keep you isolated, to keep you, to cover up their game. You know what I'm saying? Because this whole game is to make you look like the crazy one. Like, they doing this shit to me to make me look like the crazy one, so they can get away with my daughter. Now with my mama, on everything I love, that's what they do. I'm telling you, I'm living proof. living proof of how they operate. All right, and they use judges, court systems. They use motherfucking police on you. They use every obstacle they can. That lets you know. That lets you know how that lets you know something really big going on. They gotta use all these people to do all this shit. It's like, god damn, damn all this for my daughter. That's crazy, bro. And she on drugs, man. Look at her teeth. You can see her teeth. So if they want to lie and be like, "Oh, she ain't on that," okay, what's wrong with her teeth? Why she still skinny? Don't worry, I'll wait. Like I said, I went to court. They wanted to give her time to go clear her piss out. You know what I mean? Why they didn't do it the same day? If it did the same day, she probably would have got caught up. But they didn't do that. No, because they run in the sex trafficking business, and that's how they do it. And then when you find out and speak about it, guess what they do? Well, before I started speaking about it, that's what they did. They started targeting me to get me out the way. They do so much shit, man. I'm trying to tell you. But like I said, if y'all need any help or y'all going through what y'all going through, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. Unless they take me out or something. You know how they is. They like, oh nah, he know everything. But yeah, they still got my daughter though. I mean, I get to see her now, but it's like, I go all the way to goddamn Africa to see her now. You know what I'm saying? It's how they get down. This is what they do, bud. This is how they sell kids. This is how they do it. It's how they get away with it. Put icing you out. So if you targeted right now, just know that they've been making money off you. They trying to get you out the way, trying to get you to go crazy because it's all a game for them. And two, like I said, they don't want nobody to know what's really going on. So, like I said, everything y'all do not panic. You're not crazy. Take pictures. Write down what's going on. You can write it down on the app now. And do whatever. And yeah. So that's basically what's going on. So if you need help, boom. Just like I said, just write what you gotta write. Write it on the app. I do it all the time. All right, I'm like, man, this app cool because you can talk to other people and stuff like that. So, like, you could, there's other people out there just to let y'all know y'all not crazy. That's talking about the same thing y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, just know that that's what's going on. That's how it is. And keep your head up. Learn the strategies. Bust them out if you gotta do that. If they keep on bringing the same people around you, let them know who they is. Like, look, I know y'all the police and stuff. Y'all running this little mind control, sex trafficking business and shit, and y'all using this gang stalking on me to make me like the crazy one, right? You say that to them, I guarantee you they're gonna throw everything off, or they're not gonna say nothing to you. They're gonna be quiet, or they're gonna walk off or run off, and they gonna get on that phone real fast. For real. Or to cover it up, this is what they do. They just keep doing it to make it look normal. Cause they could do that too. They'll make it look normal to keep fucking with you to make it seem like that's just how you is. That's just how you is. You crazy. I know all the tactics they got. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do, and this is how they get away with it. And like I said, if y'all need my help or anything, if y'all going through what y'all going through, shit, I'm right here all for you. All right. So have a nice day. Happy New Year's. It's January 1st, and keep going. Let me know how y'all New Year's was. Or I hope y'all had fun. I mean, this Corona thing really ain't. I ain't want to do nothing, so I was like, man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm cool. I'm straight. So what we gonna do? This Corona thing messed up everything for me. I couldn't even take my daughter to the water park. I want to take her to the water park. Couldn't take her. Corona. Wanted to go to the movies. Corona. Go to the club, bar. Corona. Can't even go to the game because of the Corona. Think that's crazy? But yeah, y'all have a nice day. Happy New Year's. Hope y'all had a happy Christmas too. And yeah, hit me.